Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about money habits that will completely transform your financial life. Sit down and check out these 7 steps that, if you apply consistently and with commitment and discipline, can transform your financial life entirely. Sit back and let's dive right in. So, the first money habit that will transform your life completely if you apply consistently is track every shilling you spend. This is quite common and most people know this, but it's actually rare in the implementation stage of the process. And that's why if you actually track every shilling you spend, yes, even that 20 bob snack, you can be able to really know where your money is and how you spend your money. This habit of tracking your money can help you to avoid unnecessary spending and impulse buying that is actually draining your pocket. The second step or habit that can actually transform your financial life is pay yourself first. Actually, I used to struggle with this a lot. I tend to pay everything else, pay people who I owed debt to, and I would pay myself last. And what I realized is that I wasn't really growing, I wasn't really evolving, but everyone else was benefiting. For instance, when my paycheck comes in, I would give that guy who borrowed me 1,000 bob the other day. I would give him, even with that, before I have covered my needs. I haven't even sent my savings to my MMF account. So over time I came to realize that this is actually a powerful thing that I need to address. It's a habit I had to unlearn, and now put in place the habit of paying myself first, and it's a game changer, I can tell you that for sure. Step number 3, or habit number 3, is live below your means. This is quite controversial because many people don't want to actually lower themselves to a certain standard. They want to maintain the standard that they want people to see them or to have the perspective of them, but it's actually not very good to do that, because when you're trying to show off or to signal to the society or people around you that you're actually, you have the money and you can afford stuff, what actually happens is that you end up broke. Yes, you end up broke. But if you just accept the fact that you're not yet up in that standard, or you're not yet in that bracket that you want to force yourself into, you can be able to now live within your means and save the money that you are wasting on trying to show off things that you actually don't or even can't afford them. So yeah, just live below your means, even if it's downgrading the apartment you live in, it's downgrading the car you drive. Live within your means. The fourth habit is learn about money every week. Each and every single week you should be able to learn something new about money, because financial literacy is one of the key determinants if you're going to actually become wealthy. In wealth creation, you cannot build wealth without financial literacy. They go hand in hand. You have to master that, and you have to make sure that each and every week, be it reading a book, be it watching a financial podcast, or even a financial movie. There are so many good movies, like the Wolf from Wall Street, which is one of the best movies that I've been wanting to watch ever since. I haven't yet watched it, but yeah, you can even watch a movie, read a book, watch a podcast, and just learn something new. This will be able to help you gain that financial literacy, and with that small habit, each and every week, each and every time, you're able to compound knowledge about investing, about the stock market, about savings, and it's very important. It's mind-boggling how it can help you to just manage your finances or even your business. The fifth habit is avoid bad debt. Bad debt is one of the things that keep people poor, and it closes them from actually being able to reach their full potential. They are kind of trapped in a box or in a jail they can't really break out of, and bad debt is very common. For example, one of the best examples of bad debt is Fuliza. And I know you might be having Fuliza right now. That's not a problem. Yeah, it's a problem, but you can fix it, So you need to avoid consumer debt. That's a very bad debt. It will keep you in perpetual poverty and perpetual broke. You'll never be able to save, never be able to build wealth, to accumulate assets. So yeah, avoid bad debt. The sixth habit is automate your savings. When your paycheck hits your account, the 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 savings, wherever you're saving to, should be able to deduct it directly. That way you won't even have to have this debate about if you should save or not, because even before you do that, it has already been deducted, and you just continue with what has remained. So automate your money for savings. The seventh habit, the last but not the least, is build multiple streams of income. Yes, you cannot just rely on that one job. You cannot just rely on that one business. You need to be able to find a way of how you can gain some extra cash, or be able to have some extra income, be it a side hustle, be it investing, whichever way. But I know you cannot lack an idea of how you can generate extra income. There are so many ways, online, offline, you just need to be able to think outside the box and get that multiple streams of income so that you can build your wealth. This is Meshach Kiprop, your financial health manager, your coach, your advisor when it comes to wealth creation and money, all things financial literacy. Subscribe to the channel, and if you want to be able to see more videos like this, like the video and leave a comment. See you on the next one, and remember, wealth is behavior first,